Yeah, you might be time for Series 2, yeah. Oh, hello. I didn't see you there. Well, welcome to possibly the last Rimworld royalty, Series 1. We have decided to go ahead with the big plan, shall we call it? And that'll be including elements from, if it'll all work together. We'll start with Cthulhu. Kind of a bare bones-ish thing, so there's no red in the loading screen, or very little red. From there we'll go to maybe vampires, werewolves. From that we go to magic, and I think 2 people start each one. We build the ships online of the original to get away. So that'll be up to 6 characters. So Cthulhu, vampires and werewolves, then magic. And then all them 6 characters end up on the zombie land with Save Our Ship 2. And we'll have to escape from the zombie land. We will be leaving like Cthulhu in, the vampires and werewolves in, and the magic in. So all them will be in when we hit Zombieland. And then from there we build the big Save Our Ship 2. And then when we're actually up in space, we'll go find the planet of war. And we'll have stuff like the warring cycles and things like that. I can't remember the name of it offhand. And we'll take over the whole world. We'll include the Empire mod so that we can build our own empire and just have a world purely for us. That's the full length plan. That's going to take quite a long time to build. I'm not sure if there's endings for vampire and werewolves, or what the ending for magic is, or if it's just magic and you have to get off a planet while there's all these magical people about. And then if all that works together with Save Our Ship 2, I would like all the vanilla expanded in as a good starter base for all the pack. And then we'll go dominate world and then see where we go from there. So on here we have, oh yes, we've finished this room off, everything's in, I've shut and locked the door so nobody can get in there. So these machines will just work until they've hit their limits. Our water tanker over here needs something on the ground. So the OBS has been a bit of a tit again. So that needs a piece of land on the ground so that we can actually land it in its form. So we'll send some data in a pod down to the ground and we'll drop the ship down, we'll refill the water tanks, bring it back and empty all the tanks into the onboard tanks. As you can see, everybody is back. I did sell a lot of stuff off. I ended up having to make camp because I'd forgotten I'd picked up like 800 rocks, so that were kind of a bit of a we allied with 2 of the factions that we were selling to. They were both neutral to start with, so we didn't make an aggressive one friendly with us. And once again, Rocket Man's not working. Why is Rocket Man not working? Do I need to put some in the tick one of the settings maybe? So you can see people are coming back before we go much further. They're about to land with the final 2 pillars So well, let's first have a look at trying to sort the rocket mounting out. Do I need to tick some? Rocket man. Show warm-up progress bar on start. Huh. I don't know. We'll see. So let's let that ship land. And I don't remember which one of you has got the pillars on. Yeah, that's quite the spread there. Right, who's got the last two pillars? Nobody. So you have to find two pillars in this line. Okay then. There's one. That's the gamma pillar. So you, if you can work on that one. We still brought rocks back with us as well, so that's... I can't see the other pillar though. I wonder if that... Oh no, there it is. And if you can work on that one, please. Water tanker man, you need to be over there. Let's go. If this is going to be ending, it's going to be really quick. I'm going to be a little bit upset because I could have just done it last episode. Anyway, orders. Oh. Come on, everybody get moving. Right, you've got that pillar. You've got that pillar. So now I can just go haul everything, please. And there we go. Picking speed up. Our power wattage is now 739,000. Oh, there we go. And I've got another one being built, so that's 839 watts of power. So what do we do now? We have all the pillars. Start a fight. Yeah, man. So all I can see now is initiate that. Oh, this will end the game. So yeah, okay. This is the final episode. So let's save it. Last. And I think the ship's not fully green yet, so you know we could wait. No, just a bit normal play, please. Thank you. as well log it to speed 3, which is what we normally have it on. Right. So yeah, the ship's kinda greenish. We haven't actually got round to replacing all the shields with architect shields, but that's fine. Everybody is out from in there. We've got a raid. Oh yes. What we were doing was with the ship sensors, which are up here, you know, these. We're observing 3 cities on the ground. I haven't looked at them yet, so that's where the raid is from. So let's have a look at these 3 cities on the floor. Okay. Yeah, that's a little one, isn't it? Can I not? That's a little one. Let's have a look at the next one. That's another little one. I'm kind of hoping for something bigger, but you know. No, they're all small. Yeah, so I was kind of thinking, well, some of them might be a thingy, but Yabos have arrived. Let's have a look. So they have. Lots of raids happening. Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear, oh dear, oh dear. So why are you all downed? I think this is something to do with raids gone wrong. Yep. Alright, let's have a look at this other raid. That same map. No, it's a different map. So there's the raid of black pikes coming in into a city of black pikes. So there'll be another raid presumably soon. Oh, we're friends with you, but not you. And you're not yellow because yellow normally says the prisoners out. So. Anyhow, let's see if this is game end. Yep, that is it. Visions will show your colonists impossible in their scope and intensity. Everything a mind could ever become is somewhat in that vast sea. Your human brains are the plankton, a persona core, a minnow. Ant architect, a newborn whale. It is time for Ant architect, to mature and become a peer of the great leviathans who swim through endless black. And soon you will sit at the right hand of the machine god, Ant architect. Boss's bum. Simple but momentous question. With this power on your side, what will you make of the world? So we can stay and do whatever we want. I can remake the world. How will your allies fare? Let's give them a choice. What will be done to the neutral factions? Okay. How shall you punish your foes, besides pirates, savages and others who will always be hostile? Destroy them. Oops. Ah, there we go. Damn, if that went on. So, hello, stop. I want to read. No. I wanted to read all that. Reaches out and brings order to chaos of our 5 mechanoid hives cry out and collapse in their simple eyes, crumble eyes, such thin film of mechanites swarms over the planet's surface, disintegrating giant insects and curing scarier infections. Your relentless human foes are likewise disposed of. Savages and pirates alike spend their last moments paralysed by an irresistible psionic onslaught. With the most pressing threats eliminated, Architect turns its attention to the main factions. Your allies are given a friendly choice: live the way they always have, or join the new global society you are building. Most citizens of Lenus Compact gleefully take you up on the offer, although a few isolated communities of holdouts remain. Over time, their previous identity is forgotten, and they happily live as citizens of Hoolish. Citizens of Nuaga gleefully take up our offer. Once again, more isolated colonists, and they eventually come to us. Neutral factions are given the choice: live where they have, or join the new Great World. Although the Shattered Empire refuses at first, your offer at first, an Architect's projection would give them their ancient enemies pause, and so a treaty signed between the Grand Alliance and Hoolish, under which the High Stellar announces all loyalties to the distant Emperor, pledging instead to obey Architect. The Grand Alliance maintains its rigid social structure as a society apart from, yet within, Hoolish. About 1 in 3 citizens of Japel's clan take up the offer. As time goes on, their former neighbours come to either resent or envy their lives of luxury. Mass immigration depletes the population of Japel's clan, but its holdouts remain as a proud, elite, independent faction. Architect physically manages itself to the elders of Gloak's clan, fulfilling the most beloved tribal prophecies and promising an age of plenty. Half of the tribe departs for this new promised land, while the other half condemns Architect as a vile trickster spirit. It may take generations to fully integrate the tribe's people into English, but the process will be peaceful. About 1 in 3 of the Orion installation take us up on us offer, and they all become jealous. 1 in 3 of the Manoni Empire take us up. And once again, 1 in 3 of the Kododo Empire. The citizens of the dynasty of Kaboba take us up on us offer. Tanger's own former neighbours represent envy, and yep. So that's all the other civilizations. About 1 in 3 become part of the Empire. The rest just little holdouts. You request that Architect to exterminate your enemies. This Compact is completely unprepared for your sudden attack. Communication infrastructure is paralysed, military hardware hacked, and the populace left defenceless against swarms of mosquito-sized drones which inject mechanites that stop their hearts. Within a week, only ruins and collapses are left on the Untitled Compact. Now, war is completely unprepared for the sudden attack, and your crew, and once again, only a few ruins and corpses are left of the Newana. Your crew lives on unimaginable luxury as the ruling class of a nuclear world. Even the more bizarre requests take up an infinitesimal fraction of Ant Architect processing power. And it gladly provides everything from great plastic palaces to customised mates. Oh god. You are made immortal by customising strains of mechanites. And yet you should eternally prove boring. Ant Architect offers to upgrade you into post-human intelligence yourself. Intelligence is yourself. Any path you can imagine is now open to you. Your story is yours to write. You are Amped Ship's Architect, Padjo Amped Architect, Kath Christensen, Kerouac, Tyler, Moore, Cheese, Salkin, Michael Gantu, Galwick, Lolo, Justin 2, David 136, David 48, Sylvia Castrier, Oksana Nerthorpe, Justin 139, Kate Kaiser, who was one of the last people, Water Tanker, Trado Cabana, Gideon Fair, Magic, Hugh Haley, Leah Schultz, Purple Barboa, Haverberg, Kolbach, Elvira, Odelsberg, Maverick, Fail, India Carson, Morgan CG, Noolish, Red Goose, Stephen Rutten, Scientric, Heratia, Claret, and Kit Monaghan. In memory of Haverberg, who wasn't banished. Haverberg banished again, okay. Tyler, well, Tyler's up there. CG was there. Tyler Sheriff, Bragg, Purple. Oh yeah, the people that are on the Cthulhu one. Tyler, Haverberg, Bragg, Purple, Schultz, Kemp, Tyler, Poopy, and Bob Roll. I've got Etten. Starship 2 was developed by Kensington and Thane, with additional code by Sonic TH. Thank you, chaps. Special thanks to Art Code, Shipwrights, insert bio here. All these people that made the mod, I'm presuming, and the graphics. Thank you very much. Indeed. So there we go. If I'd have known it with that thing, I'd have done it on the last episode. I've never seen him backwards for some unknown reason. Oh, these are all the mods I had. Well, Mechanite Power continued. Removed client empty clause, loaded in progress, trait rarity, nanotech, tradable meals, fat Celsius, RGP, start inventory, vanilla, something there, hospitality, science never stops, vanilla animals expanded, that's furniture in it, yeah. Tin whatever, simple turrets. So these are all the mods we had installed. Playing this whole game. And these are the mod makers. Shout out to all you lot. It's been a pleasure. And that's it. Done and done. And that was our final ship. So we never got to use the water tanker, which is a shame. So, Series 2. Let's get Series 2 going. Let's replace the Vanilla and Beyond with Series 2. And we'll start with, we'll end Cthulhu as well, because that really won't working either. So we'll start with the new Cthulhu and Vampires and Werewolves. So let's have a look. What have we got? So we got. Let's get XCOM in. So Tuesday, Thursday will be XCOM. So Monday, Wednesday, Friday can be Cthulhu. Well, let's play it one at a time. Let me get a notepad and pen out and we'll jot it down in an order. So we got Tuesday and Thursday. Tuesday and Thursday will be XCOM 2 or of the Chosen. So they use Monday, Wednesday and Friday. That will be Cthulhu. And that'll leave me Saturday and Sunday for, say, something like Infected. So I'd like to get a zombie style move thing back on. So lob up new graphics for that. And then once we've gone through the Cthulhu, we go into Vampires and Werewolves. So let me get rid of some of these bits of paper, because I've got bits of paper dangling everywhere going, oh, this is this, this is that, this is this. And yes, I do have a shredder on my out the side of my desk. So we're going to start with Cthulhu. Is first. Second will be Vampires. And Werewolves. And there's also the arachnids there, isn't there? Oh, I could put arachnids in with Cthulhu. Yeah, let's put the spiders in with arachnids. Spiders in with arachnids. Cthulhu and arachnids. Then we'll do the werewolf and vampires while having the elements of Cthulhu and the spiders in. So that'll be 2 people start. That'll be 2 people start. So Cthulhu, vampires and werewolves. 3 will be the magic. Or rim of magic, should we say. That'll be a 2-person start. And then all 6, or however many colonists we get from them, will drop straight down and land onto Zombieland as number 4 So that, and then we'll all escape Zombieland in the Save Our Ship 2. So I'll need to add Save Our Ship 2 into the Zombieland time. And then the 5 will be a world domination. And we'll start with 5 cities. Now I know that's probably going to run a bit hard and a bit slow. So we might have to have like smaller maps. Have one main capital map. And then like have just 4 smaller maps. So yeah, 1 capital. And then 4 small cities. And that'll be the end of season 2. Yes, the Cthulhu that we're doing now isn't really what it's supposed to be. It's supposed to be more Cthulhu events. So if we just wipe everything, start series 2 and just go through there. So as I said, the Vanilla and Beyond has just ended again in the death and kidnapping, and then putting his new characters back onto the map, and then them dying and getting kidnapped. So that was hilarious. This one's now finished. So yeah, why don't we just do it? The Cthulhu isn't working now as it's supposed to. So we'll wipe it. Start with Cthulhu Monday, Wednesday, Friday. Run through Cthulhu, finish Cthulhu. We take off in a ship. We land on a new world. We start on a new world with vampires and werewolves. With 2 characters. They will then go through there. We'll try to get one to be a vampire, another to be a werewolf. At least we'll have like 2 characters from there. There'll probably be more because we'll recruit in each one. And then we'll run through the vampire and werewolves with the spiders around, with Cthulhu monsters coming in, and like the mist happening, things like that. So when we take off from the vampires and werewolves, that's another ship launched. So that'll be 2 ships with full complements of crew in space. We'll then start the Rim of Magic on Monday, Wednesday, Fridays. Run through that till we escape off a planet with however many colonists. We'll start with 2 colonists again. And then all the 6 main colonists, if they're still alive, and whoever else is with them, will crash them onto a planet where there'll be another 2 colonists. So that'll be a total of 8 starting colonists at least. Onto a Zombieland. We'll hook in Save Our Ship 2 with the Rim of Magic, the Vampires, Werewolves and Cthulhu and Arachnids. From there we'll build a Save Our Ship 2 ship to escape. And then we'll go find a world that's at complete war. I think there is a mod that'll do it. I'm not sure which one it is at the moment, but I know there's like Rimworld, I think it is, isn't it? But everybody is at war. And then we'll start our main capital. We'll spawn in the ship above. I'll spawn the ship in first, and then we'll set the colony up directly underneath it, because you know how it is when you click from world to world. And then from there we can branch out to 4 other cities around the globe, And from there, we go boom and destroy everything. We physically go in and destroy each and every town, village, whatever. I think that'll be quite good. Who's missing side arms now? Why? What side arm are you missing? Well, go get it. What are you missing? Your sword. I'm sure you'll pick it up. Well, I probably won't. So yeah, I think that's the plan now. And we can start the Cthulhu because we can just strip the Cthulhu one off. Or actually, I'll build a new Cthulhu. I think that would be best. And spring has begun. Seriously? I mean, come on. Go get your weapons. So you're missing a... what? A stellar sniper. Oh, and a monosword. Okay. I don't know why I'm doing this because we're finished. Where's the monosword? I don't know where the plasma sniper is there. So, and actually no, come and equip that as a sidearm. Forget about that one. And you're missing a what? A normal Nagamaki. Which, yeah, is not in there. Well, it's probably getting sent to there somewhere, isn't it? So yeah, thank you for watching all of them. And let's kind of get going for mod packs for the new big plan. Yeah. So let's have a look at a few stats, shall we? Statistics. Now we've played for 8 days, but I think that is this particular map. So kind of remember that. Losing his phone. Damage taken on this map is 1,056,849. 22 colonists have been killed and brought back to life because we don't leave people dead. Yeah, there we go. Graph. Wealth will be on there, won't it? Yeah, colony wealth is 28,874,730. And there's 11,508,000 in items, 13,521 in buildings, and then 3,772 in people and animals. Wow. Yeah, there's the big spike. Let's have a run through our people and the buyers. These are obviously the ship ones. So architects obviously getting better advantage than anybody else. Quite a lot of 20s, still down on artistic though, but never did a lot of plants or art. kit. Once again, not a lot of art, but a lot of other stuff. There's Schultz. Maverick, double 20 for crafting and animals. And your plants cleaning up, because everybody does plants now. There's purple. Only started with 3 minor passions. Shooting animals and social, medical, sorry. But your 20s are in intellectual and shooting. It's a lot of research to get these to where we are. Which still aren't finished, to be honest, but there we go. We've got Haverberg with 3 minor passions, all at 20. Kulvak, yeah, you would have find, wouldn't you? 2 double passions. 5 minor passions. Elvina with 1 minor passion. There'll be a lot of intellectual 20s because there's a lot of research, and I'll leave kind of research for everybody as a last job. You got up to 14 implants, which is nice. There's Adelsberg. Juliet Moore. Filane. With 2, 4, 6, 8 minor passions. Wow. You forget, what some of these people started with, to be this far as well. There's Red Goose, Lasharson, Clark. Wow, that's a full tank, innit? Look at that. 3 major passions, 6 minor passions, and only 3 that haven't got a passion. We had you up and everywhere, didn't we? There's Sheonuk, 4 major passions. Hugh, 3. Stephen, just a couple. I think you were a prison in you towards end here. Trader, lots of small minor passions in there. Carson, double passions in crafting, artistic and medical. Cheese. Tyler with 2 and quite a few minor passions. There's Padger, Christiansen, Lolu, Haruta, Kaiser, which was one of the last people we actually got on. Then we have Kerouac, who's the start of the Night Owl team. C.L. Oshie, lots of passions again. So we always took the lots of passions. Lots of minor passions. Just love them kind of people. These are androids. With David there. And Justin too. And Justin. Galvac, one of our non-violent people. One of the 3 non-violents that we have. There's Michael, and last but not least, Nethiola. Netholia. Modifications, quite a few. I'll just click back through so we can see all them. Oh, yeah, a robot, so you didn't get any... you did though, didn't you? You got quite a lot of upgrades for yourself. Architect eyes. We never got around to finishing everybody off either. Quite a few people without Troll's blood and Bastion as well, so I forgot to keep doing that for people. So you've got the Bastion, but you haven't got Troll's Blood. Auto heal. What's auto heal? You're not a robot, are you, sir? Passive healing for pawns. Oh. That's nice, dear. Oh, yeah, go back. Quite a few people without Bastion in Immortals, which is nice. Less to lose the head. Everybody on the penoxycycline anyway. Immortals. Yeah, I think all these are just fully kitted out, aren't they? And holograms. It's been a fun run. Where are we at? 191 episodes. And thank you for being with me. If you do want to be a colonist of the first 3 episodes, the Cthulhu Records, leave a name. If you want to be in the Vampire and Werewolves, drop a name in. And if you want to be part of the magic I'll keep for my 2 colonists, CD and Kit. So if you want to be any of the 4 of the other thing, or if you want to be a colonist in general on whichever one, just leave us a comment. I'll just send us a mail with a name. But yeah, that's been a heck of a journey. Oh, it's been over a year now, hasn't it, since I first started. I think this was one of the first. Yes, I had to have a few iterations about rebuilding ships as the new Baba, can't think of it, like 1.2, 1.3 editions come out. I've had to do some upgrading and fiddling to get the ships back to how they semi were. But yeah, it's been fun. What is that? Why is it a limestone chunk just lying outside, please? Randomly scattered in chunks all over the place. Yeah, there's a load there. No storage space for what? Pemmican. Okay. There we go. Let's get a shot of the ship as it slowly awaits its way to Cthulhu. Blooming heck, Architect. Yeah, I need to do this earlier. Get the Architect up and running, middle of the ship, so it can spread its architectness. But that's going to be a while. Because the first 3, Cthulhu, Vampires and Magic, we're all going to be escaping the original way. And then for the Vampire, we're all going to land on the same planet. I should be able to do the bring the characters in. I take screenshots of each one as we leave. So well, I know we've got the character generator, so I'll save them into the character generator. Into here. $43, have we really got 43? Yep. We really have 43 characters. So yeah, we can save them into the character generator, and then when we get to the Zombieland, we can spawn them onto the ground. And start in the Zombieland with however many characters we get into there. With all the cuts and bruises and damage that they'll have incurred along the way. And then the way we get off is by building a big colony ship. Packed to the teeth so that we can fight our way through anything. Is it a way to save design? New ship map, import ship. Save XML, export ship. And what do we do with it? No, we just highlight the whole ship. Because it's a big ass ship. Be nice to put it up against some, wouldn't it? Save the ship to click anywhere on the ship to activate. Oh, let's try and get a middle. Well, I clicked. Nothing seems to be happening. Huh. Okay, that might be broke. Oh, it might be just too big a ship. Random small turret, random large turrets. I never did open this side of it, so... Begin rectangle, end empowered, and wreckage. Presumably you can build your own ships. Trade ship bottom. Oh, I see. I take it these are just blueprints then or something other. Biohull. Oh, what does biohull do? I didn't see that. Huh, nothing. Yeah, I don't want to go. But I have to. We have to have a new start. A new watch, a new playthrough. So thank you for being with me. Thank you for watching. now I get to see how many likes and subscribes and whatever else we do. So if you enjoy the videos, please like them, it helps. And if you're not subscribed, please consider subscribing. It don't cost you now, and you'll get to see when the next Cthulhu comes out. Well, I'll have the header up the game page anyway, so that's the likes, that's the subscribes. I don't know what else you say, so for now.